Afternoon for you. Congratulations and a well-deserved win, do you think?
Thank you very much.
Deserved the win?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone gave their best today from the team, and yeah, we deserve it. The journey has been long, but I think today we enjoy this great game.
Arsenal love this competition.
Yeah.
What an evening for you as well, of course, to see two goals.
Yeah, great evening. I will enjoy all night for sure.
And that second goal, a lovely finish.
Yes, thank you very much. I think I had this inspiration to go. I know well Zuma. He knows that I'm right-footed. So that time I said, okay, I'll go on my left, and that's it.
2 in the semi-final, 2 in the final, but it was a poor start in many respects, wasn't it? You had to fight back.
Yeah, I think so. It was a poor start, but then I think everyone's react with a good attitude, and yeah, we did it.
And you look back at the season now, no golden boot, you went very close. Much more satisfying, I imagine, to have an FA Cup winners medal.
Yeah, of course, I take it, and I'm so happy for the team and for the boys.
Well, speaking of the team and of the boys, what happens with you now? What are your plans? Your plans here? You stay with Arsenal?
I'm really not thinking about this. I just want to enjoy with the guys and take the trophy now.
When will you start that?
Thank you.
All the best. Congratulations, Mikel. It's been a topsy-turvy season for everybody, but it's finished on a high for you tonight.
It's an incredible way to finish the season. It's been a really strange year. My first experience as a manager to come in the middle of December. All the issues we've been through with the virus, with the issues we had at the club, but I was brought here with the intention to bring the club back where it belongs, which is winning trophies. So thank you so much for the club for trusting in me, for those players to follow us the way they do, the spirit that they created, and obviously for the fans. They are the ones that we try to bring them joy. Thank you so much. We cannot enjoy here with them, but I think they will be proud of the team.
And you were skipper here when Arsenal won it in 2014. How does it compare, being the manager? Does it mean a lot more?
I think this is even better, because I know the context, I know the situation we had when I joined, so to turn the situation the other way around and see them, just those faces, make people happy, the staff, the effort they made, so this pays for all the moments that we suffer, so I am so happy.
Everyone played well, but Pierre-Emerick, we have to mention Aubameyang, because he delivers again, 2 in the semi, 2 in the final. He's a remarkable goal scorer.
Incredible. He's done an incredible season again. We're demanding a lot of work, because at the moment we need that in the team more than anything else, and we expect the top players to turn up on these big games, and he's done it twice, and he helped us massively to win the title.
And is he a player that you want to build this team around? Because everyone's discussing his future,
Absolutely,
and he wasn't too happy to discuss it himself.
I am very positive. I had a conversation with him. I think he wants to stay, so let's try to get it done, and we can have over for a few more years.
And the added bonus, of course, you've got European football as well next season.
It's incredible. If somebody would tell me when I joined that we could go through this and just see the spirit in that dressing room with the staff and what we are creating, is the most proud that I am of.
And we saw the spirit, because it wasn't a great start. I mean, they cut you open straight through the middle. But that's the team.
But we reacted. We're never going to give up. This team never gives up. We have our positive and our things that we have to improve. Of course, we know that. But one thing that they have is that they have a big heart and they go for it.
And you got a yellow card as well. What was that for?
Yeah, we had a little one, part of the game. So I'm sorry for Antonio, but it's part of the game.
So no supporters here, no family, but there will be a time to celebrate.
Yeah, I miss my family so much. They've been all the way with me. And thank you as well. I have to thank you, Pep, in a very good way, because I'm a manager now, in big part thanks for him, so I think I have to consider that as well.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's a nice touch, actually. It was exactly 12 months ago, wasn't it, that on this pitch it was Pep celebrating winning the trophy, and now that
He's
man
classy. He's very classy.
Now that we've got this kind of slightly strange moment now, where I imagine if you're an Arsenal player, you're wondering sort of what to do. You can have your photos out on the pitch, but of course, as we all turn around and look behind us, what we're missing is the most important part of the whole day, which is the fans at this point. And I think we should spare a mention for those Arsenal fans who aren't able to be here today. And it does make it slightly strange for them.
You can do that, Rio. A mention for the Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, listen, I think fans are a huge part of the game. They're a massive part of even why people play. You come to a stadium, you put your boots on, you get out on the pitch, and one of the things that is inspiring when you're out there are the fans, seeing the emotion that runs through people that are sitting and paying to watch you play. It's a beautiful part. The connectivity of the player to the fan is something that was probably undervalued before this period that we've come into, and I'm sure now people will never ever take that for granted.
Yeah, we can't take it for granted, like Rio said. When you go out there and you play these big games, where there was a moment before the game kicked off when as a player, that's a beautiful moment when you feel the crowd lift and the excitement, the energy, and it wasn't there. But these players done so well. The Arsenal players applied themselves. They're professional. They got the job done. Like the guy said, difficult 15 minutes after that, they controlled the game. And you know, Arteta, we've got to give him so much credit, and he spoke so well there. You know, the little tip of his hat to Pep as well. You know, all these little things going on in his mind. It's a big day for him. You know, and just fantastic. And you know, fair play to Arsenal Football Club.
Absolutely. The football, though, for Wembley isn't over this season, because there is more football live from here, remarkably, this weekend, and you can see it live here on BT Sport. The domestic season may well have finished as far as Chelsea and Arsenal are concerned, but for Harrogate Town and Notts County, the biggest game is still to come. They will face off, and the prize for the winner is a place in the Football League. And then, remarkably, on Wednesday, we're back on air again, our attention turning to the continental competitions. Manchester United hosting Lask in the Europa League, and then a double-header on Thursday as Rangers visit Leverkusen and Wolves host Olympiacos. Friday night sees the return of the Champions League as Manchester City look to book their place in Lisbon and the quarter-finals. They have a 2-1 first-leg advantage to defend against the newly crowned Spanish champions. So plenty still to come this season on BT Sport, and actually plenty still to come now. We're going to talk Chelsea. We're hopefully going to hear from Frank Lampard. We will also definitely discuss the refereeing performance as well after the break. There's lots to discuss, lots to talk about. Stay where you are on our coverage of the 2020 FA Cup final, which has just been lifted for a 14th time by Arsenal. Social distancing, keeping apart, but doing our best to still bring the atmosphere of the cup final to people at home. You don't need to look at this bit, Rio, but lads, you can turn around and take a look. That's what it feels like to win the FA Cup, as if by magic. Joe Cole and Robin van Persie, both on the big screen. Good memories, Robin.
Very good, yeah.
Bad dancing, but good memories.
Yeah, very bad dancing.
You've seen me out as well.
That was my first year. We got absolutely battered that final. Manchester United was way better, but we nicked it with extra time and penalties.
What do you remember, Joe, about that day?
You know,
the dancing's not great there either.
Wow, another poor mover.
Yeah. Nah, it's a great feeling. I mean, we grew up on the FA Cup, and it's a real privilege to be here and watching it, especially in the circumstances we are. But I remember the first time we lifted the trophy, and it just felt like, took me back to when I was a young kid watching them cup finals in my living room, and then you're there, you're lifting the beautiful trophy, and yeah, it's amazing, and it's one of my most favourite competitions.
And we do have this conversation every year, because every year people get surprised. I mean, we mentioned to the guys about 20 minutes ago you hadn't won this competition. Both of them were like, what? People just assumed that because you won everything else in your career, you won that as well. Yeah,
it was just something that it just got away from me. Devastating. Cup finals are hard to lose, but like Joe said, this meant so much as a kid growing up. You used to watch it in the morning, the build-up, the coach travelling from the hotel to the stadium, etc. So it had huge meaning, and I didn't manage to get my hands on it. Got to, I think, 3 cup finals and lost them all. But listen, it's life. And I won a few other things that it made up for.
You did all right. You did all right. Look, Robin, I know this is the first time you've been in a stadium and watched a game of football. Same applies to you, Ria. I think you've been at West Ham already, Joe. It's an absolute pleasure to be here for a cup final. It always is. But it is so odd to look at that and think this game is kicking off in just over an hour.
Yeah, it's very strange. But like I said before, I think we should all just be happy that football is back now, because we had to miss it for a couple of months, and that is even weirder, you know. So I'm glad to be here. We have a perfect spot, because last time I was at Wembley working from BT, I think we sat on the roof. So this spot is better.
But listen, this is like what you think about as a kid. Like my kids are at home watching this now, and you try and get them immersed in what it means, this FA Cup, because I think in years gone by it maybe meant a little bit more with the other competitions that are going on. And I think that as a player, you sit back and think, wow, when I was a kid, did I ever dream I had the opportunity to go and win this? You work as hard as you can to come out here, and you can see in them pictures, you see people that are